We got Levanta Rogers here, and remember, super chats and use hashtag FA to get your questions on the show. I would give my Chicago Bears a real chance to get Gurley, maybe 35-40%. NFL, if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get Gurley, and AB, what record do you see them ending up with? So you answer the Bears, I'll handle the Tampa Bay question.
Yeah, I just don't like that for the Bears. You just drafted David Montgomery last year in the draft. I thought he played well as a rookie last year. You got Tariq Cohen. They don't have a ton of cap space. I don't see them going in that direction. And for the Bucs, what do you think about the Bucs?
I think the Bucs would be a pretty interesting move here. I don't really know how likely it is that they bring in AB, but if you're a team that all you really have is Ronald Jones and Peyton Barber, maybe go out and add a Todd Gurley. I will say I think it's between Todd Gurley and Melvin Gordon will be the starting running back for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Appreciate the super chat. Let's go to Jason Wolf here. Is Seattle wasting cap space? Russ asked 4 stars.
4 stars, so like other star players is what he means there. Well, when you pay your quarterback $35 million, it kind of is hard to get other superstars, right? I mean, I think they would like to keep Jadeveon Clowney, but he wants a lot of money, so they're not going to overpay for him. They're going to wait, see what his market is. I don't know what else to say other than that, other than Seattle has made a couple of interesting moves. They've been pretty quiet overall, though, in free agency. Keep an eye out for Clay Matthews to Seattle, the connection with head coach Pete Carroll.
Use hashtag FA to get your questions on the show. We're going to do a live free agency Q&A. So if you're watching this live and you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We need to get 200 by the end of the show. And if you haven't turned on your notifications, make sure you do that as well. We have a super chat rolling in here from Spencer Cook. Appreciate you. Clay Matthews to the Raiders. Rams just released him.
Well, you take
I
that
personally don't really want Clay Matthews. I understand that he had 8 sacks, but he is your old school linebacker, and I know what the Raiders want right now. It's not the old school linebacker. They want somebody that's pretty versatile. They went out, they got a Carl Nassib, who I think is going to play linebacker / defensive end for this team. You have a player in Corey Littleton who's a great coverage linebacker. Then you also went out and got Nick Witkowski. So for me, I am personally good on Clay Matthews.
I also don't like Matthews in 4-3 schemes as much.
Bingo.
I think he's much better in a 3-4 scheme, so I don't really like that fit.
Totally agree. Let's go to Triple X. Any chance of the Cowboys trading for Anthony Harris or Jamal Adams? I mean, if you're going to pick one of those, Anthony Harris is the more likely one.
Yeah, look, the Adams thing, it's
a name.
It's like it's the new Earl Thomas. Like, oh, he's from the Dallas area. It hadn't gone super smooth with the Jets. The Cowboys are going to trade for him. That's not really how things work. They're not going to trade a lot of draft capital for Adams. I think Harris could be an option. 2nd-round pick for Harris, 3rd-round pick for Harris. That wouldn't surprise me.
Got another super chat rolling in here from Ricky. Appreciate you. CeeDee Lamb and Deebo Samuel, deadly in 2 years.
I think, look, if the 49ers don't re-sign Emmanuel Sanders, I think that number 13 pick, it's about 80% they're going to draft a receiver.
But is it going to be CeeDee Lamb, or is it going to be
Jerry Jeudy, Henry
Ruggs? Because I think if the Jets don't go out and re-sign Robbie Anderson,
they got to draft.
I think then they got to draft a receiver in Jerry Jeudy or Lamb, and then I think the Raiders at pick 12 take either Jerry Jeudy or Lamb. So then maybe you go after a player like Henry Ruggs.
Yeah.
But the 49ers, speed. That's something I think that they need on the outside. Let's go now to Jalen. Should the Broncos get Robbie Anderson or get a wide receiver in the NFL draft?
Don't overpay for Robbie Anderson, especially
you.
if you're a team not ready to win right now and the Broncos are not there yet. Draft a receiver, build with younger talent. Robbie Anderson needs to go to a team that has an established number 1 receiver, and he can be the number 2 guy. That is where you can maximize his talent. Yeah, they have Courtland Sutton, and he'd be fun on the other side. I just don't think the Broncos are in win-now mode.
King Higgins question rolling in here now. Would Todd Gurley to the Bills make them Super Bowl contenders? I will say no, because I don't think Todd Gurley. Now, if Todd Gurley's healthy, it's different, because I think that defense is great.
Yeah.
I still don't think Josh Allen is a Super Bowl caliber quarterback.
I just got to see more, because we saw growth last year. Can he go from?
We also saw him kind of poop the bed once he got into the playoffs.
Well, he was great for 3 quarters and then didn't finish the deal. Sure, it's his first playoff start. Matt Ryan lost his first 3 or 4 playoff games. We've seen that before. If he can take another step forward, my thing is take Gurley, the name out of it. I don't think really any running back is the reason a team goes from a non-Super Bowl contender to a Super Bowl contender. I just don't.
Okay. Super chat time. Adam Daughtry. Are we keeping LDT?
Yeah, loyal watcher of the Chiefs Report. Appreciate that coming in, Adam. he's owed almost $9 million. The Chiefs guard is.
Who's LDT for those of you that aren't
Laurent
Chiefs fans?
Duvernay-Tardif. He's one of the starting guards for the Chiefs. You could save $4 million by cutting him. I released a video earlier today on our Chiefs channel, youtube.com/ChiefsCD. Talked about this possibility, so go check that out if you want. I think it's a pretty good possibility. I want to see what they do with Watkins first because that's the easiest way to save money against the cap, but it is very, very possible, Adam.
Adam, is your picture a hat? I think that's what it looks like.
Looks like a hard hat with the Chiefs logo.
Oh, speaking of hats, if anybody needs a hat, go to chatsports.com/NFL hat. We got your favorite team's hats, all 32 of them. We got fitted. We got some straight bill hats as well, up to 45% off. Are you more of a curved brim or a straight brim?
I think I'm more of a curve guy. Although I'm not the weird like curve it a ton guy. Like that's too far. It also depends on the style of hat,
You
right?
gotta curve it to the left.
That literally makes no sense.
Chatsports.com/NFL hat. Seriously though, hats up to 45% off. Yeah, that joke right over Harrison's head. Chatsports.com/NFL hat. Super chat time. Young Jay. Does luck come out of retirement to play for the Pats? I'll tell you what, it would be fun.
But the Colts have his rights.
I understand.
So if he returns, they would have to release him. Like, it's not, it's not like he can retire, then a year later, I'm back and I can sign with any team. That's not how it works. So it'd be entertaining, but I really think he's content with retirement. We've heard no chatter of him wanting to come back. So I'd be surprised if we ever saw him play again.
This one's coming in from Hannah. Harrison Twerk.
Oh my
hashtag
gosh.
FA.
This is my fiance. If we get a $100 super chat, I will twerk.
If we get a $75 super chat, if you really want to see somebody twerk.
We got someone ready for you. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, but if she's asking for it, I understand this says, we're going to make Tom
my
twerk on
soon-to-be
air.
wife is asking me that question.
Wow. I think you need to go home, and I think you need to twerk for her for free.
Man, I may have to. Looks like I know what I'm doing in 2 hours.
Okay,
so.
If we get a $100 super chat today, Harrison, he's going to twerk on air. He said it himself. We're going to put it on Instagram, Twitter.
If we get a $100 super chat.
$100 super chat.
Okay.
You're going to twerk on air.
All right.
I saw money come up, and I got excited. Who did it? Who did it?
I'm sweating bullets. I'm getting nervous.
Blake, you gave me a heart attack. I appreciate the super chat. Much love. Blake, we were close. We just got to bump that up a little bit more. We just got to move the decimal point. Oh, man. I saw the blue come up, and I'm like, no way. We did it.
That was fast.
That was awesome. Blake, appreciate you. Appreciate everyone who's super chatting in right now. $100 super chat. My man's twerking. Let's go to Jarek. Somebody needs to get a pick. Will Melvin Gordon make more than $7.5 million per year?
I don't think so. I think Austin Eckler is more valuable with what he could bring with his versatility, and he got about 6. So
I think the only way Melvin Gordon gets more than 7.5, one-year deal. And I think he should take a one-year deal, prove it anyway.
1 year, $8 million or something like that.
He does have 36 rushing touchdowns the last 4 years, but I don't know how
good.
much. He's good.
He's just not, like a Christian McCaffrey. And if you're not one of those guys, I think teams are starting to figure out you don't pay him that much.
Agreed. Super chat time. Matt. I'm the Matt. Oh, no, that's the map. Chances Chris Godwin gives up the number 12 to Brady. He has to.
100%.
He's getting paid.
The question is how much is he going to get?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, yes. 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 Oh, gosh. Who did it?
Oh, my.
Whoever.
I don't even know how to
Fans
twerk.
make her dance.
I gotta look.
Let's go.
So I gotta move?
Yeah. Oh, he's got to go.
I gotta move?
Yep. So Harrison's going to go into Studio B
God.
from what it sounds like, and he's going to start twerking. So you're going to be able to see the entire body of Harrison twerk, okay? He's flustered. So I don't know the name, Motatala, Yo, I'm speechless right now. We will continue the NFL Q&A. If you want to continue to bring up some questions, Dylan, I'll answer some questions. We're going to send Harrison over to Studio B because he's twerking, because bands are making her dance. Okay, let's go to Holden here. What's up, Holden? Can you make a... That's true. Tom has to as well. Can you make a lower third, Dylan, that says they're twerking? So Holden says, who will be first, Melvin Gordon or Todd Gurley? I think that Todd Gurley actually ends up getting signed first because I think that he is a little bit more of a notable name. Plus, I still think that he's a better running back at this point. I'm going to slide into the middle, okay? I'm going to slide into the middle so you guys can see me. We'll get situated here. But how about this? Type G for Gordon or type T for Todd. Next question from question mark. Should the Bears get Robbie Anderson or Emmanuel Sanders? I'm going to go with Emmanuel Sanders. I think that he's a better player at this point. I think Robbie Anderson's fun and he's a little bit younger, but I would rather go get Emmanuel Sanders for 1 year instead of paying $13, $14 million for a player like Robbie Anderson. We'll ask you this question now. Who is the best NFL free agent available? I want you to throw it in the comments section. Let me know who you guys think is the best NFL free agent available. We got over 1,700 people watching us here live on YouTube. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do. We set a goal, 200 new subscribers by the end of the show. Heck, I would really, really appreciate that. If we can get to 500 new subscribers by the end of the show, heck, I'll go into Studio B and I'll start twerking, okay? We're going to have some fun here. If you've never heard of us before, I promise you the Big C, it's not going to slow us down. I got some creepy man coming underneath me. It's really wearing
Hello
me.
there.
Oh, God.
Someone clipped that for me because that's straight out of Star Wars.
That was... I've never seen Star Wars. Oh, we got Super Chat, Tom. What are the Pats doing at quarterback or in the draft?
I don't know.
How about this?
How about Jordan Love? Ooh. We have a mock draft coming out soon. How about that?
Mock draft. We also have released a video.
Oh, I have to do it too? All right. I'll take the steps down.
Oh, and I'm back by myself. So, what are the Pats doing at quarterback? I'll also say this, Blake. We released a video on the top 6 quarterbacks that are most likely to be the Patriots starting quarterback next year. Go check it out. Okay, Blake, just another reason that you should subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notifications. We make videos like this all the time. Appreciate everyone that's watching. Harrison, he's in Studio B. Tom's going to go to Studio B too. They're twerking because my man Mo Tala sent in a $100 super chat, which, by the way, is tied for our record for the highest super chat ever sent in. You're the man. Let's go to Miguel. What up, Miguel? Appreciate that you're watching. Ebron to the Packers, a good fit. I think it would be an okay fit, but I'm also at the point of me where I don't really know if Eric Ebron is that great of a tight end. I understand that they just released Jimmy Graham, which, by the way, that was a good decision. However, I don't really want to buy into Eric Ebron. I think the Eric Ebron hype was really good for 1 year because Andrew Luck loves tight ends. We got another one coming in from Matt. And it's around Dez Bryant. Does Dez Bryant ever return? Seems like he's forgotten. I don't really know if it seems like he's forgotten, right? I mean, he's still on Instagram. He's still posting some things. I think if you're a team and you're going to bring in Dez Bryant, you're going to bring him in to be a complimentary wide receiver. You're not bringing him in to be a 1. You're not bringing him in to be a 2. And even Dez said it himself last year that he wants to come in and just be a piece. So if you want to pay him to be a piece, maybe a side piece, that's what you got to do because that's what Dez Bryant is. Let's go. You're too easy. Atlantis Gaming. Who is the best new quarterback in the past 3? Wait, who's the best new quarterback in the past 3 years? The best quarterback that's come in the league the past 3 years. 1, 2, 3. Patrick Mahomes. So I'm back here with producer Dylan. He's weighing in with me. So if you guys want to throw in who you think's been the best quarterback the last 3 years, let me know. Let me know. I see a lot of people trying to get their questions on the show. The way that you get your questions on is to use hashtag FA, or you can super chat and we'll put it on here. So we got Bosco Gamer. He's coming up, one of our most loyal watchers. Who else should the Cardinals sign? I mean, as active as they've been in free agency, I mean, you could go out and potentially look at, I mean, you're good at running back. You're good at receiver. You're definitely good at receiver. You could go and look at maybe some defensive players. Let me see here. Clinton Dix, I think, would be intriguing. I know Logan Ryan's still out there. I think, though, if you're the Cardinals, you just start investing in the draft because right now they do still have pick number 7. So they're doing a lot of good things. Got a weigh-in coming in now. What do you think? Which team has had the best free agency? So throw that in the comment section. Because coming up here in a little bit, we're going to get into our winners and we're going to get into our losers section of which teams that we think are the winners and the losers of free agency, because that's how that works. So let me know who you think has had the best free agency. I'm seeing a lot of Cardinals. I'm seeing a lot of Buccaneers. Miami, the Chargers, okay, the Ravens, they got a vote in there. Todd Gurley got fired. That's a fact. So seeing a lot. Okay, so I want you to help us reach 200 subs by the end of the show. So we're 135 away. So I said this. We get a raise, obviously, if we get to 200 subs. I'm going to twerk if we get to 500 new subs by the end of the video. So we already got Tom and Harrison. They're in Studio B getting ready to twerk because my man sent in a $100 super chat. So before I show you their video, because they're in Studio B, they're getting ready, I want you to hit the subscribe button. I want you to turn on the notifications because we got to get to 200 new subs by the end of the show. All right, you guys ready? It's time to kick it over now to Studio B where Harrison and Tom, they're going to twerk. We appreciate every single person that's tuned in. Yeah. So who was the better twerker? If you want to say N for neither, hey, I don't blame you. That was pretty hard to watch. So we got over.
I've never been this embarrassed in my life.
1,800 people watching right now. Appreciate the super chat that, again, came in from Motala.
If we get a $1,000 super chat, I'll go back in there.
No, I mean, if we get another $100 super chat, I'll go in and I'll twerk this time. I think that's fair. So, okay. Continue to get your votes in. Who's the better twerker? I think we should get back into
some real stuff.
Let's get back into
stuff
some
that
NFL.
People care about.
Yes. Yeah. Let's start getting back into it. So use hashtag FA to get your questions here on the show. We'll go back to answering some questions.
We'll get some questions here in a minute. We're trying to, the production team, us on air, we're trying to catch up with everything we just did. It's been a little bit hectic here in the office. All right, let's go to Christopher using hashtag FA. Any chance the Seahawks let Clowney walk, as long as he doesn't twerk, since he hasn't taken their offer?
Yeah, I definitely think so. If you're Jadeveon Clowney, you want over $20 million. If I'm an NFL team, I don't give him that much. I would never give.
I think I draw the line at 18. I don't give him 20 plus.
I mean, I don't see how you could possibly give a player who's never had over 10 sacks 20 plus million. It just doesn't make sense to me. Let's go now to the next question. Not Josh THG. Which is a better trade, Hopkins trade or Slate trade? I guess it depends what side you're talking about. If you're the Cardinals, it's easily the Hopkins trade.
Yeah, I mean, the Hopkins trade is I think what he's saying is like who got less value. And the Texans still got less because they took on a bad contract in the process. Yeah, you didn't get a first or second for Slay, but he was going to walk after next year anyway.
Correct.
Hopkins wasn't going anywhere.
I know.
He probably would have retired as a member of the Houston Texans if you wanted him to, and you just trade him for David Johnson and a second-round pick. That's terrible.
Not good whatsoever.